Hello friends, welcome to my channel Trading Wealth by Anur. This is your friend Yusuf Halari over here. Now this is a part 5. This is a part 5 of the series of educational videos for beginner as well as professional traders. Video will be beneficial to bond, currency, commodity and stock market traders. Now this video is about inflation cycles and its effects. Now let us understand what is inflation. Now the definition of inflation is increase in the general level of prices of goods and services in a country, and it is measured as an annual percentage change. Now you have to understand the reading is not comparing month to month but year to year, July to July, June to June, August to August, September to September. Now another important point is for the beginners, for the students, inflation is a opposite of purchasing power of people. So suppose last year you had ₹100 bill, okay, and the inflation is 7%. Now what will happen this year? The same bill will only have the buying power of 93 rupees because the prices will go up. If something has to go up, something else will fall, and in this case it will be value of currency if there is an inflation in your country. Now inflation cycles and its effects. Now what is inflation cycles? Let us understand. Now here this is a sideways inflation and deflation cycle. Here you have inflation and here you have a deflation. This is zero line. Anything about zero is inflation and anything below zero is deflation. Comparing one say June 1995 to June 1996, what is the reading? Okay. Now let us understand running deflation and its effects. Everything has a positive and negative inflation. Now generally when there is a deflation in country, some people are happy because the prices are going down, but in many cases it will lead to job losses if you have a running deflation in your country. Let me give you an example over here. Suppose you are a manufacturer of a product. You are manufacturing this product with the intention of selling this at 100 rupees. But when you actually go to sell that product, you get only 95 rupees. Then why will you produce? There will be job losses. Majority when there is a running deflation in the country, there will be huge job losses. Production will be cut. Okay. Now running inflation and its effects and hyperinflation. Now what is running inflation? Here you see the inflation refused to go down below the zero line. This is running inflation and here you have a hyperinflation. What is running inflation? Suppose you are having a inflation which is a higher than the target inflation rate of your central bank. Suppose your central bank has a target inflation of 4% per annum and inflation refuses to come below 4%, then it will be called a running inflation. Then suppose there is a double of that, your target of your country central bank is 4% per annum, but you are having an inflation of 10%, 11%, 12%, then it is called hyperinflation, and hyperinflation is a very negative, has a very negative effect on the purchasing power of general public, poor public. In some countries you may have inflation of 20% also. Okay. So we will discuss this again. Now you will see type of reading and data. Now what is CPI? CPI is a consumer price inflation, generally food, energy and wages. What this inflation reading is from a consumer viewpoint. Okay, when I go to actual make a purchase in the market, whether I am paying excess or less compared to last year. This is CPI. Now there is another inflation reading which is called WPI or PPI. What is WPI? Wholesale price index, and PPI is producer price index. They both are same. This is a inflation reading with a producer viewpoint. Now if the inflation WPPI is more, PPI is more, I will be comfortable in producing more because there is a demand of my product. Okay. Now if PPI goes into negative or in deflation, there will be a cut in jobs. People will stop production. Okay. Now core inflation. What is core inflation? Inflation reading minus food and energy, because food and energy are generally volatile in nature. Core inflation generally prices of properties. Okay. Now what causes inflation or deflation? The first cause is supply and demand. I will be doing a complete video on this, so please do subscribe. This is a very important theory. Now if there is a excess demand or opposite of it, it will lead to inflation reading. If there is a excess demand, the prices will go up. Now supply side restriction. Generally this happens in emerging market where the demand is more but there is a restriction on capacity to produce more. Now rain is a very important element in increasing or decreasing inflation, especially in emerging market and especially for food inflation. If there is excess rain, there will be a floods. If there is no rain, there will be no production of grain. Now increase in wages. Increase in wages is generally affects the WPI or PPI. Okay, so this may lead to inflation. Then excess money circulation in market, liquidity is high, QE. Now what is QE? Quantitative easing. I will be doing another video. This is a very deep subject, so please subscribe to the channel. Currency effect. There is a suddenly rise of dollar, a huge rise of dollar against your currency, it will lead to inflation. Now say the dollar falls by 5% against your currency, that will reduce the import price in your country. Okay, how currency affects the inflation and the prices and the economy of a country and the stock market. I will be doing this video especially on effects of currencies on the stock prices, commodities. Okay. Now removal of gold standard. Now this is too deep, but the gold standard was completely removed in 1971. So I will be doing another video on this. Now control, how to control inflation, or how do the central banks control inflation. Generally every central bank of the country has their own targets of inflation. Okay. Now if there is a high inflation than their target, they will increase the interest rate. If the inflation is lower than their target, they will reduce the interest rate. They will increase or decrease the liquidity in the market. They will reduce the money in the market. In India generally there will be this is controlled by CRR. The liquidity is increased by quantitative easing. So these are the way the central bank tries to control the inflation by these two measures. Inflation is a very important for those people who are working in the bond prices. Bond prices has direct impact of inflation, and currency trader, people who are into carry trades. If you are doing carry trade, if you are doing currency, if you are doing bonds, and if you don't know the impact of the current inflation on those prices, there is a chances that you will not make money. Please do not forget to like and share my video and do subscribe. My next video will be on supply and demand, a very important theory. So if I generalize or if I make a conclusion of what inflation is very important for a trader who is doing a trade in bond or currency market. The movement of currency has a direct implication on inflation, and inflation has a direct implication on currency market. So friends, thank you for watching my video. Keep watching, keep sharing, and do like my video. Thank you very much.